All right, welcome into Farmhouse Garage. So this is the very first episode of my new YouTube channel. Very excited to be able to share with you my purchase journey, buying my very first Tesla. Now, this isn't my first EV, second one. First one, kind of an EV. It was a Cadillac ELR. Really enjoyed the car. It was a 3-year lease. Gave it up a couple years ago. And at the time, I wanted to purchase a Model 3. They had been out for some time, but they didn't have the lesser expensive. I think at that point, we were looking at over $50,000 at a purchase price, a little bit more than I wanted to spend on a car. So I ended up buying a Audi A6. And a few weeks ago, for my company, I was experimenting with Carvana and seeing exactly what type of value I could get for selling my vehicle. So I found out that I was able to get a very good value for it. Ended up selling my car to Carvana and ordered that Model 3 that you're looking at right there. So this video is a review of the purchase process and my very first drive. So I did a contactless or touchless delivery experience. It was really fantastic. The whole process of purchasing the vehicle was great. From ordering the vehicle online, being able to take delivery within a couple weeks. I ordered the Model 3 Standard Range Plus with the upgraded 19-inch wheels and the white interior, and could not be happier. In this video, you're going to see me taking delivery of the vehicle. There was some paperwork that was in the car that I did need to physically sign and hand over to a delivery coordinator or an assistant. They had my name on the dash with my wife's name on it, the window sticker of the vehicle. I was able to come in right up to the vehicle, use my phone, open the car, and complete the process. Took some video, which you're looking at right now, of the vehicle when I was taking a delivery of it, and I was able to move on to my first drive. So the whole process, I probably could have had it done in less than 5 minutes, but because I was taking photos and videos and reviewing the vehicle, it took a little bit longer. Very simple from a touchless experience at the dealership. Once I got to the vehicle, one of the assistants did come, made sure that I didn't have any questions, let me know that there was some papers that I had to physically sign, and that he would be back to pick them up shortly and answer any questions that I might have had during the delivery process. So like I mentioned earlier, I was able to take delivery of this 2021 Tesla Model 3 within a couple weeks after delivering it. And on this channel, Farmhouse Garage, I'm going to document some of that process. So in other videos that you're going to find is going to be the ordering process to purchase this vehicle. I'm also going to provide a video for the selling my previous vehicle to Carvana and how simple of a process that was. Really enjoyed this entire experience, and the ownership experience has been fantastic. Since taking the delivery of the vehicle a couple weeks ago now, I have gone through and went through a paint correction process, which I did myself, and then also did the ceramic coating myself. So in other videos that you'll find on this channel, I'll go through that entire process. Very excited to be able to share that story with you as well. Spent a lot of time researching, which I'm sure you've done as well, and you're maybe in the middle of doing right now, or you're eagerly awaiting delivery of your Model 3. Hopefully this video is something that will kind of inspire you to either make the decision to purchase a new Tesla, or maybe it provides some additional content information about your new Model 3 that you might be eagerly awaiting. Either way, I hope you enjoy this video, and when you make a purchase of a Tesla, they do provide you with a referral code. I'm going to include the referral code in this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase, please use that referral code. You'll end up receiving 1,000 supercharger miles, as well as I will. I know when I made my purchase, I was able to find a referral code from somebody on YouTube that I found value in their video. So hopefully you may consider doing the same. So the rest of the video is going to be me kind of getting into the car the very first time, getting things adjusted.
Fantastic so far. All the wheels are good. All the panel gaps are good. It's nice and cleaned up. This is going to be a contactless experience. We'll see how that goes. Super excited to be able to be taking delivery of my very first Tesla. In Tampa, taking delivery of the new Model 3.
I did find that there were some panel gaps and adjustments that I had to have repaired, which I was able to get that done.
I just got to the dealership here, or the pickup center, walked around the vehicle. I've not been in the car yet, but you can see they have the information right on the windshield with my name, my wife's name, got the window sticker right there. I've walked around the vehicle, looking good so far. Very excited to take the next steps. I'll continue to document this process for you. The key card. No keys for the car.
Love the key card process. I keep one in my wallet. My wife has one in her wallet, but I use the connected phone key, which really works fantastic. When purchasing a Tesla, you will download the Tesla app, and once you get assigned a VIN, that's going to be available and associated with your Tesla app, your iPhone or Android app. And when I took delivery of the vehicle, the app will actually open the car as soon as you get there if you do the touchless delivery, which is a very cool process. And if you're new to Tesla, you may not be aware of how the controls work, but the display and the software really controls everything of the vehicle, and the only real controls you have other than the brake pedal and the accelerator pedal are the two stocks, one on the left side, one on the right side of the wheel, plus the rollers, I guess you want to call them, the little things on either side, the controller. Now, one of the things I was very surprised with after actually getting in the vehicle is the quality and the fit and finish of the Tesla Model 3. I know after looking at pictures and videos online that you kind of get a sense for it, but until you actually get in the car itself, you really don't get an idea of the quality of the materials and the feel of the vehicle. Definitely feels like a piece of technology.
Right, so I am taking my first ride in my new car. Test number 1. Never done this before. Hopefully I'm getting good visual here. Put it in drive. And now in drive. Seatbelt must be on. Alright, 25 miles to go. Here we go. Okay, so it's not in creep mode.
Taking your foot off the gas for the first time and not rolling forward was a strange experience. So that part is a little bit different than a regular
All right, so it's a little
vehicle.
bit weird. You have to press the gas or not have the gas on. I'm just going to do a quick little zip around here to get a little bit more comfortable with driving this thing. Steering wheel feels really good. It definitely feels like I'm driving a spaceship. Braking.
Turning left onto East Florida Avenue.
We should be
Now turn
all
left
ready
onto
to go.
North Florida Avenue.
I'm really impressed with the fit and finish. You know, I've been watching a lot of videos, and you can only get so much from watching video. And I'm sure that if you're like me, you've watched a lot of different videos, trying to prepare yourself, either making a decision to buy a Tesla, or you've made the decision and you're waiting to pick yours up. That's kind of like how I was. And now that I'm here and I've got it, the fit and finish is just so much nicer. I mean, it's a luxury car feel, for sure. So I've got myself navigated into the office. I'm ready to go. I'm hitting the road for the first time, and it feels like a different driving experience. The view is great. I can barely see the front of the car. I feel comfortable. I didn't have to mirror yet. Got my other mirrors earlier. Pretty good anyways. Regenerative braking does feel a little weird. And I know that I'm being like extra cautious with this brand new car and all. But I like it. And it's like I have a cop in front of me, so I don't want to just jump right in front of them. But I will. Here we go. Yeah, so this is a standard range plus. So it's not the fastest, it's not the performance, it's not the dual motor. It is just a single engine, and it is fast and it is powerful. So I'm gonna hit my blinker, go over here, get ready to take a right up here.
In 500 feet, turn right onto East Fletcher Avenue.
Man, it feels good. So this is my second.
Right onto East Fletcher Avenue.
This is my second EV. My first one was a Cadillac ELR. Only had 30 miles of range, but it had the electric motor. It had all the torque. It didn't have the gears with the transmission, single gear, and it was fast, and it felt like it had a lot of torque, but nothing compared to this. The buying experience was fantastic. I did the contactless pickup. One of the Tesla assistance advisors came out, made sure I had everything that I needed, let me know that there was some paperwork I needed to sign that was sitting in on the dash here, signed it, and he came back out a few minutes later and I provided it to him.
In 500 feet, turn left to take the Interstate 275 North ramp.
I really love the regenerative braking. I've been hearing a lot of Model 3 and Tesla owners explaining how intuitive it really is, where it's you're driving your vehicle with just one pedal. Like right now, I do not have my foot on the brake, but I am stopped. Green.
Now turn left to take the Interstate 275 north route.
After getting the vehicle home, I did find that there was a couple things that I wanted to have Tesla look at. I had one of the headlights was out of adjustment. It was probably a 1/4 inch higher.
This will be the first take in the highway if I could make it through this traffic here in a minute. I'm on a red light right now.
1/4 inch higher on one side than the other side, the passenger side, is lifted up a little bit. So I was able to make an appointment right in the Tesla app, drop the car off, they fixed that. I also got the Home Link system. I think it's a $250 piece of hardware.
Here on a nice noontime in Tampa. Looks like these guys are not nice enough to give me a spot to be able to go through, even if it were to turn green at this point. Well, we're going to be kind of lucky.
Is a piece of like a $250 piece of hardware to have installed in your vehicle. I've not set it up yet. I'm going to make another video about that.
Super happy with the way the steering wheel feels. It definitely has a tech feel to it, like a new Mac.
Also noticed on the passenger side camera assembly in the B pillar in between the front and rear passenger side glass was a little bit wonky, and so I wanted them to look at that. They ended up replacing it, which was nice. So it lays flush, and there's no cost for that at all, and there's no additional cost to have the Home Link installed.
Let's see what happens here if I floor it. Yeah, so this is plenty fast for me. A little bit of road noise. There's a Corvette next to me. I'm sure people want to race me if I could. I won't.
Standard Range Plus was the model I went with, and very happy with it. I don't drive a whole lot each day, so I can charge it on the weekend, get my 230 miles of range, and it lasts me until the next weekend. Like I said, I've only had the vehicle now for, I want to say this is the 3rd weekend that I've had it, but that seems to work really well. And speaking of charging, I went and upgraded or purchased the adapter for the 14-30, I think is what it is, for the dryer connection plug, and it's an adapter that goes right into the mobile car charger that comes with the vehicle, and plugged it right into the dryer outlet, and I want to say it went from an average of 5 or 6 on a regular 110 outlet, 5 or 6 miles per hour of charge, jumped up to 25, 28 miles per hour of charge. So it charged up super fast. So if you're thinking about getting that adapter and you already have a electric dryer plug and that's accessible to where it's fairly close to where you can park your vehicle, I'd highly recommend it. I think the adapter was only $35. It came with it a few days after ordering on Tesla.com. It plugs in just like the regular 110 adapter that goes to your mobile charger. And again, it'll increase 5 or 6-fold the how quickly you can charge your car at home. I am considering going with the 50 amp outlet, but I don't see a reason for me to
Awesome
make
stuff.
that investment yet.
Air conditioning. Oh, that's really cool.
Had fun playing with the entertainment features that are available inside. The entertainment setup of the Model 3 interface, playing games, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all available right through the interface at the cars in park. I had a Xbox controller that I could plug into the car and use that to control games. I plugged it in using the USB-C to USB mini adapter that plugs right into the Xbox controller, and it works fine. Didn't have to buy anything extra or separate or an adapter. Seen some videos online where they're showing an adapter that you need to get. I just happen to have a USB-C to mini USB cable that plugged right into the Xbox controller, and it works perfectly fine. First weekend I had the car, I decided I wanted to get a paint protection or paint correction and ceramic coating. Did a bunch of research around that. I decided to go with the Adams Polishes Graphene ceramic coating. I used to be a professional detailer back when I was younger, over 25 years ago, and tackled it myself. Ended up buying a dual action polisher, the Torx X, and bought some Adams Polishes compound and polishing compound, and compounded my vehicle. So the steps that I went through was about an 18-hour job. It took me Saturday and Sunday all day long. I'm going to have another video that kind of walks through that entire process, but ended up washing the vehicle with the foam cannon. After washing it, I went through and did a clay with the clay mitt. From after that, came back through and used an iron remover. Both of these steps, all of these steps, I think are very important to do if you want to get a good result with the ceramic coating. Of course, you're going to lock in whatever shine that you're able to get during that process. So it is important to make sure that you're starting with the best result possible. So for me, it was washing, it was doing a claying of the vehicle using the clay mitt, washing the vehicle again, then using the iron remover, which was absolutely amazing on how much contaminants I found on the vehicle. A ton of dissolving streaks in kind of a purple color after spraying the vehicle down. So I definitely recommend not skipping that step. Washing the vehicle again, bringing it into the garage, the farmhouse garage, getting it all blown off, and then doing the polishing. And for me, the polishing was using the dual action polisher, which is the Torx X tool. Very good investment. Very happy that I did all of that. Was able to put on the graphene ceramic coating, and the result has just been absolutely fantastic. Last weekend, I washed it for the first time after doing it, and the water just absolutely beaded off. What's really interesting is I also did the glass on the vehicle. I happened to miss one of the panels on the roof, so you do it in sections of, like 3 foot by 2 foot sections as you're doing the vehicle. But I happened to miss the sunroof directly above on the driver's side, and the difference between the sealed, polished, which I polished the glass as well, and sealed it with the graphene ceramic coating. The difference between the sealed and unsealed section was amazing. Even though it was the glass, you would think that the glass wouldn't make that much of a difference, but it was an amazing amount of difference. Anyways, I have another video of that entire process that will be out in the next few weeks. So if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, please consider using my referral code. Be a benefit to you and for me. Appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, thank you.